with a full option gong. That's all I'm gonna say.
Whoa. Actually?
No,
No.
I wouldn't spend that money at all. Like, the only reason why I have that is because I have this place. That's all.
Hey, everybody. It is 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are here at the RC Drift Talk podcast live stream. I don't know whether to call it podcast or live stream because we don't like advertise it as a podcast. But
It's the pod stream.
It's the pod
It's
stream.
functionally podcast, right?
I wish, like, maybe.
Hey, speaking of Scott, he's in the chat.
Oh, Scott's already. He is the person who led us here. But yeah, it's 7:01 Pacific Standard Time. We're here to do the thing. We got Dow as the DJ replacement. Not substitution, not a replacement. Watch my words. We got Logan coming back, and then we got
I
Kyle
can't
here.
speak for him.
Kyle with Max Speed Shop.
Hello.
I do have a question about that. Like, because we have MST, right?
Uh-huh.
Was that like a thing, or is it just?
I have a good follow up to that too. So when I first got into this hobby, right, 6 months ago, I bought a RMX 2.5.
Okay.
Loved that. And I'm just like, wow, this thing rips on a concrete floor at my wrap shop. And in my head, I'm just thinking, max speed technology, max speed technology. And then when I went to start this business, that word just stuck on me, and I didn't know why. So I founded the company, right? And then I posted on RMX Brotherhood, and I said, hey, I opened a business called Max Speed Shop. And I want it to be like a traditional Japanese style name in a way. That's why I went with that. And then someone said, sounds familiar. And then it clicked in my head. I was like, oh my God. Without thinking, I made my business name pretty much similar to MST without like realizing that that's why it was so stuck in my head.
Yeah.
But you know what? I love it. The business is fine. You know, MST has no problem with it. So
I think we all do that kind of thing from time to time, and I don't think I honestly never thought. I thought more connected it to what your intent was, like the more of like a Japanese like performance.
Yeah.
Shop. I didn't really make the MST connection right away.
Nope, it's 100% connected without even me thinking, for sure. So
I mean, do you carry MST?
A lot, yeah. I do carry a lot of kits. I just got in like a bunch of RMX4 GTs. We carry them pretty heavily because no other states do, and we're a firm believer that all chassis is good with a good driver behind it.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know,
if you guys are curious about how this chat or this guest is going to be, you just heard him say that he started 6 months ago and he's sitting in his drift track. So that's he's been bitten by the bug. It's safe to say.
Yep. And we just closed and I'm sitting here.
But like, I don't know if you guys can tell, like behind him is the max speed like wall. His camera's not doing it any justice, but like it has the coolest texture. Like if it can even get to it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Now I've wanted to try one of those AI cameras, like AI
No, you
tracking
don't.
cameras.
It's not tracking me.
Right. But I wanted to try it for like competition, but because of what's happening right now.
Yeah.
No, I tried it. I tried it with the cars. I have.
Okay.
It chases very poorly. So I end up just taking over the control and doing it myself.
Gotcha.
I'll tell you that. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. As far as calendar events go, we're done with our STC series, you guys. So
yeah,
it was a complete upset. The rankings are
It happened again.
Outlandish. Somehow, some way, Jake was able to TQ as well as win the competition and place first overall in Oregon.
And that was pretty
STC.
much the only way that was going to happen, and he did it. And I already said this to Jake, but you know, it's amazing for him because he was the victim of that last year in a very similar scenario, and you know, he came back this year strong and made it happen on his own.
Garrett.
But shout out to
Luckily.
DJ, man. DJ put in a hell of a season. It was just him and Jake winning rounds, so it's it was definitely, regardless of the outcome, still DJ's best season by far, and he's really shown a huge amount of improvement. Not that he wasn't a good driver before the season, but I mean he's nasty now. You don't want any part of that, trust me.
I mean, with Overdose there, I think it kind of accelerated everything. Like
Maybe.
quite a bit.
The biggest credit I always give to DJ is that he doesn't play around like I do. When he's at the track, and he's driving. He hangs out, after comps, maybe he's not so much driving, but I swear he puts in more laps on any given day that we're all there than most other people, I would say.
Dow, Tina's on the way, apparently.
Oh God.
That'd be impressive if he has my address. I'm pretty sure he does.
He just got done telling me, it's like, oh well, thank God none of those guys have my address.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, back to business. So
They could probably just get it from Mitch, although that would be hell of illegal, but whatever.
next event coming up is 2 weeks from now, basically, right? Yeah. August 7th, 8th, and 9th. Tokyo
Yes.
Drift to Death.
Finally.
Tell us about it, Logan.
It's only the craziest drift event you've ever heard of or been to. The doors open on Friday around noon, and they close on Sunday, like at 3 or 4. I don't know the exact hours, to be honest, but yeah, we're open the whole dang time, and it's going to be crazy. We have a ton of people coming out from all over the country. We have a really great raffle going on this year. Obviously, we'll be doing normal event stuff, games, but really it's just about making friends, meeting people, and hanging out with friends. Like, we get a lot of people coming to visit from out of town, people that we only get to see so many times a year. So we're just excited to really be able to spend that time with everyone and get extreme amount of laps. You won't be complaining about not being able to drive enough.
I saw a little bit of the raffle stash. It's going to be insane. It'll be epic. So if you're in Oregon in 2 weeks, come hang out. It's going to be fun. It's going to be epic. Lots of good times, lots of good drifts. If you have an outdoor rig, I'm sure there's still going to be plenty of that happening. If you haven't seen like Jake's Instagram or whatever, or Ben's or whoever is doing the outside stuff, you'll know the one sidewalk jump that they do just outside the shop.
Yeah, we have a sick outdoor jump with a sketchy line on a curb and a fire hydrant and then a building and then a nice jump. It's pretty sick.
Yep. So again, August 7th, 8th, and 9th. Come hang out with us. It's going to be a blast. There's no cap on tickets, so don't worry about that if you're looking online. Okay, let's get to it. Are you ready, Kyle?
Sure.
He's like, ready for what?
That's literally what I say every time when I compete at our own SDC, just to get. I don't know. I'm just never ready. So I just say short. But go ahead.
Okay. Kyle, driver 1, are you ready?
No. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, let's go ahead and just start off with where you're from, the shop as a whole, like how much. Well, let's start off who you are, where you're from, and we'll go from
All
there.
right. So I'm an immigrant. I was born in South Korea about 12 years ago. Yeah, sorry. I lose track of time sometimes. So I came here for high school, graduated college, married a nice white lady, settled down in the state of Ohio. Our track's located in Dayton, Ohio, which is very, very unlike the city we're in. Like it's not something that people would just open in the city of Dayton. If you don't know, Midwest is not really big on activities or entertainment. We are very late to that game, whereas West Coast and East Coast already has, a lot of entertainment junction. People are used to that kind of stuff. So in a way, I almost had to create my own market here. So that's like the short version of I guess, who I am. I'm very ambitious about things, as you can see. I built this whole place within a month pretty much, and then opened it 3 months ago. Once I get into something, I don't mess around. I pretty much fight on it and then just keep wiggling until it dies, you know?
That is very apparent.
Yeah. So I dove right in with all the cash equity that I had, bought a bunch of inventory that I could possible at the time. And, you know, I haven't paid myself a single dime from this business, if that matters. But I've been investing back into the business this whole time. That's why we can improve so fast and so much. Like, for example, we started with maybe $6,000 in inventory, which is not a lot considering almost all the parts cost, you know, $100, $200, right?
Yep.
Now we're at 45,000. So I can see the growth. I'm so super appreciative of everyone supporting us, driving from. We actually have a St. Louis crew coming tomorrow over the whole weekend. They're driving 5.5 hours to get here. And we've had that a lot. Like last week, we had Las Vegas folks come out, flew out just for the SDC, hung out with us all weekend, and then flew back out, you know, stuff like that. So it makes me motivated to be ambitious. Yeah. So that's awesome. That's pretty much who I am. Like whatever I start, I kind of dive a little too deep into it. But honestly, with this one, it's been paying off pretty well. So happy about it.
Is Dayton where you went to school?
Yeah. Dayton, I went to high school here. It was a small Christian private school, and then I graduated high school. Was gonna go to Ohio State, and then my ex-girlfriend at the time stopped me. And honestly, I'm glad she did.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't gonna go to Ohio State. I was gonna go to Cali. I was gonna go to Cali for art college there because I was gonna become an automotive designer. And she stopped me. I stayed here, and I started my wrap business in college. That's been going on for about 11 years now. It's still going. It just runs itself thanks to my team. And now I'm doing this pretty much.
So your days just at the drift track mostly?
Yeah. It used to be wrap shop and drift shop, but now my crew has been settling in and improving on running the operation themselves. So mostly I'm remote.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm here most of the time.
Dude, that's just like seeing some pictures of your shop I was looking at earlier today, and like how quickly you guys built it. I remember seeing like the pictures of the wall go up, you know, the vinyl and everything, and the size of the space. This is like kind of a message to all the people that go to that track, but man, you guys got it made right now because you have someone that is very driven and willing to invest in this project. You know, you're also someone who is in the hobby itself, and you're not just doing it for money. You know what I mean? So like, that's a pretty rare combo to find all of those things where there's like, you know, it's kind of like you have a motivated owner, you have a budget, and you have a good location. It's like pick two. You know what I mean? It's kind of that scenario. So you guys got all three out there, I think. Yeah. That's a really awesome thing to have for sure.
Yeah, we definitely built into the nice space, I'll say. If you do ever come visit, you'll notice that we're in a very, very nice neighborhood. Like, I think the median income 5 mile radius is $250,000 here. So there's a nice golf course there. And in Ohio, $250,000, I don't know how it is in Oregon, but $250,000 is pretty rich.
Yeah, that's got to be like a freaking...
You can have all the houses are super nice. Houses that will go for millions in California, you know, like surrounded by that. So
my friends used to live here in Portland, and they both are doing pretty well for themselves. One is a doctor, and the other is in the visual effects industry. And they were trying to buy a house here, and they decided to move to Atlanta to buy a house instead because basically what you get for your money was way different. Out here. Like here they were looking at buying like a fixer-upper starter house, and in Atlanta they have a basement with a theater.
Right. Yeah, Ohio is a great place to live if you want to live rich without spending the rich money.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Well, wait. Okay. Because I've got a Oklahoma friend. He's always bragging about gas prices. How much is gas over there?
I don't remember, to be honest. I drive an electric car most of the time now. I think they're around $3.90 right now. I think it's on the high side.
Do you have a Tesla?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but premium, I think it's at $5, I believe.
Do you have a Tesla?
No, I have a Hyundai Ioniq 5N.
Okay.
It's Hyundai's like performance EV.
There's this weird phenomenon on the West Coast where all the owners drive Teslas. I don't understand it, but that would have been funny if you did too.
Oh, because they're like supposed to be racist now, right?
No, I have no idea. I have no idea.
I think
that-
it turned the political view of Tesla's changed so much. Like
It did go from one
it was like,
from
oh,
one end
you're
to the other.
soft. And now it's like, oh, you're racist.
Yeah. It did go from one end to the other.
Yeah, it did. It really did. But like in Cali, I noticed that a lot. I know there's like vandalisms on Teslas and stuff because of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a car, guys. Like, calm down.
Well, but yeah, it was like at first when you bought one, you're getting smoke rolled on you from all the diesels, and now you buy one, and then all the liberals are spray painting your car.
Yep. Pretty much.
That's pretty
But-
fun.
Hey, what are you building down there, Mr. Dow?
Looks like shocks.
DJ, what are you doing? Shocks?
Yeah. Well, I'm also color changing it back to black. It was almost at a
Hey,
zero.
so I want to talk about shocks. That's a good topic, actually. Can I ask a question on shocks?
Yeah.
Get away. Yeah.
Is that all right? Yokomo Big Bores.
Messy as crap.
Have you ever had a stock out of the bag Yokomo Big Bore not leak without any modification?
Yeah. You just don't fill it up.
You don't fill it up with fluid.
Just
Well,
building it.
I would say no, but I mean, it depends on your definition of leaking, and if it's what mine is, then I don't see any shocks. that
Even
don't do
wet
that.
is a leak, I'd say. I think that's a leak because if on a car oil's sipping, I'd call that a leak. You know.
So
I'm
like,
only saying that because I'm getting tired of cleaning those up.
yeah,
Wow. I don't think
No.
I've ever had like a catastrophic like drip that would like harm a track from big.
Yeah,
bores.
we've only had one case of pretty much all of his fluid just drained. I mean,
Yeah. I don't think, I'm gonna knock on wood, and I could be wrong, but I don't think I've ever dripped a drop of oil on the track, and I've used big bores for most of my time.
I've had big bore seat. But I
Seat.
also changed the O-rings.
Seep is the right
Seep.
word.
Seep,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
leaking,
Yeah,
but
seep.
like seeping.
seeping. Yeah,
Yeah, they definitely
What's the
seep.
fix again? Blue O-ring, right? Blue O-rings.
If you're going all Yokomo stuff, yeah, blue O-rings usually.
But you could do Tamiya stuff. I heard also.
I
I
am
mean, you could do
There's a lot
whatever
of
you
different
want.
O-rings you can buy. Yeah,
I guess you can make shift whatever you need to
Yeah.
do, or you could just buy a pair of MST TDAs. I will die on this hill that MST TDAs are one of the best big boards out in the market. I'm just saying.
I've never
King
had a
of
set,
Leaf.
so I don't know. But
Yeah,
Albert,
exactly. You can't knock it until you had it. It is a $99.99 set of big bores that comes with springs. Yes, it's an MST, but I swear to God, it is one of the best performing shocks. People are gonna hate me for it, but that's how we got on the map too. Is we always praise MST and people hate that, and it gets them going, right? That's so-
I'm fully with you on that though. Like, I don't care what the brand is. They like most of the stuff out right now is pretty good.
yeah,
is-
that's what I'm saying.
And I think especially with shocks, like if you're talking about an aluminum body shock that's big bore and has a decent shaft, like performance difference, like what is performance of a shock? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
they
right.
go up and down. And there's a spring on it.
Okay, the TDA doesn't leak.
I think leaking is one of the only things that is like measurably.
Is that the rings that you use top line?
Yeah,
Those, like,
I'm a huge
X rings?
fan of the top line XO rings.
Yeah, I have those in my big bores. But they're
I've
still
used them on
sleeping.
everything between like big bores, axons, even these TRFs.
Just not Yokomo's.
It's not Yokomo though.
Yeah, just
Otherwise,
not.
it'd be blue O-rings if I was thinking only Yokomo. So I haven't built a stock set of big boards since like my very first kid. So
I mean, not to mention that there have been 3 revisions of the big bores now, like right from the get-go when Yokomo released them, and then
Pink O-ring.
huh?
Didn't they have like pink or was it cream originally?
I think they were just plain Jane like clear O-rings back in the day. But now isn't it like a cream with a shim that's included with it or something like that?
Is it?
I
Something.
think so. I last built them when they had like probably the clear O-rings where you just looked at it, chucked it out, and put the blue O-rings in.
Right.
I have them in stock. I can just go open one, but I won't because then my camera will just.
Oh,
No, we're
And the
good. We're good.
I remember replacing the diaphragm on the stock build.
Let's see what we got. So HG4s are apparently leaky. Dow, can you confirm?
I have not checked mine. I'll be honest. They probably need a rebuild since I haven't touched them since I put them on my golem.
Scott's saying that Golem HG4s are pretty bad. I check my car a lot to make sure I'm not dripping fluid. That's a good
We're
thing.
also confirming it. I can't confirm or deny, but I haven't touched my shocks, and they went to Japan and back, and I haven't looked at them still. So
There's a really good fix for that. It's called getting an MST TDA, Scott. It's $99.99 on my website. I have red and blue black available. Your chassis is black, so I'll give you the black one. Whenever you want to grow up, let me know.
I'm doing TRFs.
Do you have the what's up, Ray? Do you have the adjustable top caps for him too? Like the adjustable length ones?
Oh, no. Oh, wait, yes. Adjustable, yeah. It comes with that.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Comes with the adjustable, the top and the bottom. So you can adjust from 0.5 to 3, I think. I think it's millimeters, maybe.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I've been in the United States so long that all the metric stuff is gone out of my head. It's just inches and pounds. So
Wait, TDA 12-hole option is dope. Is
TDA is the best. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna keep saying it.
that?
But personally, like, I mean, out of all the shocks that you have used, you guys have used,
Mhm.
did any of them stand out to you? Isn't it more of fluid choice and springs, to be honest, at this point? And the look of it,
That's what I was saying.
look great.
That's what I was saying.
How well you build them is really what.
Yeah, how well you built them.
Shock,
Yeah.
do shock. Shock, gonna shock every time, no matter what.
Unless you mix fluids, don't mix fluids ever. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do dumb stuff.
Yeah, or putting silicone oil or vice versa in a different gasket style. Like, because MST uses what they use is different.
Is it not
Yeah,
mineral?
there's like mineral oil and silicone
mineral,
oil.
right. And then if you use mineral and Yokomo shocks, they'll eat up the O-ring and it'll leak.
I find it so funny though, because like the stock, like if you buy a RMX, like
Yeah,
RTR, right? It's silicone oil,
yeah.
and it's like, okay, let's change it over to mineral oil, and then I
And
think
then
it's a
it
bad idea.
And then it doesn't leak. I'm just saying. I recently built a Yokomo big bore. It might be skill issue. Probably is a skill issue. I put a big bore on my Yokomo rental cars. We're building a cracked out rental series. So we have like 6 rental cars that's getting upgrades with different powertrain and different power, gyros and electronics. So that way people can try it out and see if they like the electronics. However, in my Yokomo RD 2.0, I built the big bores. This is my 3rd set that I've built. Second set didn't leak. First set definitely leaked. And this one dumped fluid out of one. And I'm confused what I did wrong. But, at this point, I might just commission it out to DJ. It seems like he enjoys it very much. So,
We're not talking about Dow, right? Or are you actually talking
wow,
about
sorry,
DJ?
yeah.
I'm just DJ
Sorry.
substitute for
Dude,
today.
it's hard to tell right now.
DJ's usually working on something, so I was like,
He's
oh,
usually working on a golem, so
FYI, DJ is heading up to Canada. He's heading your way, Ray. So they should be there hopefully tonight, something like that. It is 88's LP
comp.
series, yeah. So that'll
Round-
be cool.
round 2 or 3.
We're doing one in November.
Nice.
Right on.
Yeah. I'm also very, very shocked at this community of how far they're willing to travel
Oh, I know, right?
to visit other tracks. Like, I have never heard of that anywhere. Like, my rap shop, when I had a customer from Tennessee, I was like, wow, amazing. Why are they coming all the way out here? And then I sit here and they're like, oh, we're coming from Vegas. We're getting a flight ticket right now.
Yeah.
That's
It's
the
insane.
Well,
I know
that's
just-
That's what we all do for like our vacations and shit. Is like, oh, I got some time off. What should I do? I want to go to a new drift track somewhere. You know,
It's
like
so cool. Yeah.
it's just the thing.
I just want to take the few seconds here to look at Dow's chassis and see the actual real functionality of those Futaba servos,
Oh,
and the idea that shock maintenance is absolutely easier with those servos.
Oh, that is sick. You just freaking
Dude,
I didn't
everything
think about it
you do
that
with
way. I was like,
servos,
oh yeah,
you
I can
don't
just
like.
open them out.
You don't have to do any like. There's no turnbuckles. There's no slide rack. There's no wiper. There's nothing.
it's a lot. Yeah.
It's just all you have is the upper lower arm.
How heavy are they? Like, I guess.
I have not weighed them.
I'd be
They're notable.
surprised if they were much heavier than what you take off.
Right, but I'm saying I wonder if they'll help with the front grip as well, since you're
Maybe.
adding literally grip right there where the tire is.
There's quite a few different techniques that are happening with front wheels. Canada boys
Dude.
have one. Someone posted a picture of. Oh, actually, this is Dow's picture.
No. Is it my picture?
It's your picture, and that is with the
Me and
servos.
Belda?
I think so. So you said, or your picture says 1331, and I think that's all up with battery and body, right?
I added a weight. There's a weight plate on my chassis.
But front left and front right is 183, front left is 200. I have no reference for what like a typical front would be without another picture.
Hey, so I'm getting, since we're in Midwest, we get things pretty late. Once it happens in West Coast, it just moves its way over, right?
Mhm.
Or we got a little skip ahead because of the Vegas folks. Is it true that your rear setting nowadays, a prime number is like -3 to -6 camber?
Yeah.
In West Coast?
Oh, I mean, I will run anywhere from 2.5 to like 4, somewhere
Okay.
around there.
And what's your FDR?
I'm ask Logan that.
Yeah, we're
Logan,
like
what's
all
that
below
FDR?
6.
What is it?
Below 6.
Below 6. Below 6.
Yeah.
Holy.
I th-
Yeah.
I'm not that
And-
low.
Not always that much camber. Sometimes it just depends.
And do you think that doesn't hinder your drivability when it comes to like behind
Oh
the,
yeah, it makes it harder to drive for sure.
because like if you're chasing say like a 13 FDR car with not enough grip, they're sliding half your speed, isn't it kind of hard to chase that with that much of an FDR?
It's a little harder, yeah,
But
definitely.
you can do it with the driver mod, right?
Yep, you just got to practice.
There you go.
If Steve can drive without a gyro,
Yeah, right.
figure out how to do a little
Yeah,
bit
that's
lower
true.
FDR.
I tried that because I practically live here, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna turn off my gyro and see what I can do. I think I made like 2 successful turns. That was
So
it.
wait, did you take out your gyro or did you just turn it off?
I just turned it off.
So apparently you're supposed to take it out completely. Like there's
Why?
a thing.
Why? Is this the same thing if I turn it off?
Apparently not, but you're apparently supposed to take it completely out. So it's just
Gotcha.
servo to receiver.
So we're saying that we should have a no gyro league.
I think there already is one in Japan.
Oh, in Japan. That
Dow,
makes
can you
sense.
confirm?
I don't know if there's one. I know there's some people doing gyroless. The former overdose driver was one of his buddies was doing it. Shocho's buddy. There's some YouTube videos on it. I have to go look again.
Scott saying raw drift is no gyro at all.
That's what Steve and Joey are calling it, I believe.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That is their name.
It's like harder than IRL drift though.
Right.
Right, because like the wheel
Can't
doesn't
feel
come back for you. Like
Yeah.
you're not letting it go and letting it adjust.
Yeah,
It's
you're trying
You're
to do it
doing
all.
it. You're manually doing everything that the
That's a
real
lot of
car
work.
can do. Yeah. And a lot of drifters, real life drifters, like FD level drifters or past FD drivers, like they're all here and they come here and they join the fun, and every single one in real life, they're like rippers. They are insanely good drivers, but they said RC drifting is way harder than just drifting. Not because they've been doing it for a long time,
You just have no
but
feel,
it's way more technical, and you have no feeling of any sense of the G-force. So
no
they
clutch,
said
no
honestly,
brake, or no,
Yeah.
no left foot brake.
no left foot braking. That's your drag brake, I guess, but still, no left foot braking, no sense of direction. You're just
Yeah, you have no feel at all.
for those rather than
They say
feeling
the same
like,
thing about the sim rig.
What about the
unless
sim
you have
rig?
emotion.
Yeah, kind of.
But even sim rig, you still have that feedback feeling.
At least you have the familiar steering, right?
If my 10px went this and this by itself, and I had to grab it,
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
easier.
I've been clamoring on about that this whole time I've been doing this stream about how I want force feedback transmitters, but we've decided that it's probably not going to happen.
Probably not.
I mean, hey, we've got an open source gyro coming soon, so
Yeah,
if
that's gonna be cool.
coming, that it might not be too far away.
Yeah.
Thanks, Austin.
Thank you, Austin. Yeah, we appreciate you, dude. That's sick.
Open source gyro. That's interesting. So tell me, like, since I'm new, what would the open source mean? Like,
So it's basically you can order parts off the shelf. You build it yourself. I'm sure. I think the guy is going to release like a base firmware for
Mhm.
it. But then beyond that, if you wanted to, you could write whatever firmware you wanted and have, you can build it up to tune whatever parameters you wanted to.
Sure.
It basically gives you access to the software inside the thing, not just what they give you.
Gotcha. So if you buy one, you need a additional agent that will build the program for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't
It's
come
the
with an
Linux of gyros.
Yeah.
The Linux of gyros, yeah.
I think, probably Claude can help you out with that too.
Who's Claude?
The AI.
Oh,
Oh.
see, I'm not hip apparently.
No, I missed that one too. I had no idea.
It's like
I
who's
didn't
Claude?
realize that he was referencing AI. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I'm at a point where I just let AI calculate my FDR. So, I just tell them like, hey, I have this car, especially my freaking FRX, because that thing has like 9 million gears that changes the FDR.
Yeah.
So I just go, hey, I have this for the spur, this for the palm, this in the transmission, and then this for this, and then it calculates for me. But it's been accurate. So honestly, if you haven't tried, I say try out using the AI to calculate your FDR, and you don't need me to calculate it for you, because I'm just gonna plug it into the AI anyway.
That is a tool that I recommend for everyone if you're just like trying to understand like what settings are what and what adjustments are what and what they do. It's getting pretty good at that stuff too.
Yeah,
It can be hard to like. It was a lot worse early on at like it wasn't very good at separating the RC part of it from like real life, but it's I found it to be much better these days at like being specific to RC drift, not just real drifting.
So I did a chat GPT search for like the differences between an Icon Z52 and an Icon Z63, like which is better for what. And in the overall summary for it, it ended up bringing up like, well, because you're into RC drifting, this would be better for you. I'm like, wow.
it remembers. It's scary.
Yeah, you can turn that on and off. It's called, I don't know what OpenAI calls it, but it's like personal knowledge usually, where it's like you can tell it, it's
almost
okay to
like-
remember things about me.
Yeah, it's like cookies, like web browser cookies.
Yeah.
It knows what you are interested in.
If you've seen any of Joey's like Futaba videos, a
Yeah.
lot of his explanations are just chat GPT explanations. And they're
Yep.
great. They
It
make
works.
it easy to understand.
I've used it way more. It's taught me way more about like actual settings and stuff than I could ever find in the like. It can tell you more about how to tune a 550 than the damn 10px manual will.
Any of the Futaba manuals are
Yeah.
no, just don't go there.
I don't know. I just Google numbers and then match it, see if I like it. I don't like it. I adjust little by little. And
Yeah.
I'm learning that Futaba is the best thing and the worst thing that happened to me. I
Yeah.
have so many adjustments, like you
Yeah.
see something wrong and like, oh, my tail slide is too fast. Let me go
Yeah.
adjust that. Pull over, adjust it, wait, go back, and then you just keep
Yeah.
doing that. I
It's
love
a
it. I
blessing and
hate
a
it.
curse. It's a
I will say
blessing
I
and a
love
curse.
it and I hate it.
So I don't
I think-
remember what the website is, but I saw a reel earlier this morning, and it was for Forza Horizon 6. But you can go onto this website. I think it's TuneLab maybe. Anyways, take whatever car, put in your weight and your power, and I think, and then
Yeah.
you can
Yeah, like the tuner.
Hold on. Garrett's saying turn up my mic. Is that better? Is that better? Hopefully. Anyways, but like you'll say like need more corner entry or something like that, or needs more like what you're
Yeah.
looking for, and it'll
Yeah.
give you the settings that you need to change.
Yeah.
So we need something like that for drift. That'd be cool.
You have it. Just use ChatGPT or whatever AI of choice.
Sure. Solid video ideal. Oh, you need San Juan Futaba tandems. Watch how each other tunes. What? I'm sorry.
I think he means like comparing those two performances, doing a tandem, and seeing how Sama versus Futaba performs.
I don't think you'd be able to like really judge that though. Like
It all comes down to driver. That's
Yeah,
what I learned. It's
exactly.
all driver. Like you could have a 14 FDR going against a 6, and 14 FDR. If 14 FDR driver is way better than you, he's just gonna be on your ass the whole time anyway. It's just all about that thing. Really is.
Yeah,
Always
I-
about the driver.
that's heavily the philosophy that I've always carried. Like there's certain window that you have to be in with everything, but if you're in it, then it's the best thing to improve is yourself.
And I will say I have so many hours driving, and I'm at the plateau of my skill level. I'm sure all of you guys have gone through all that. That's with everything, right?
Yeah.
You just kind of plateau for a little bit and then improve later.
But
And I
improvement
will hate that.
comes harder.
Yeah. But for some reason, I'm just gonna plug my GOM in here. Ever since I got the GOM, I'm realizing how good of a chassis it is, and I'm still a hater. And everyone's gonna tell you that. I'm a GOM hater. I have a little sticker pack that says "Fuck GOMs," and it's on the license plate. But after owning one and actually tuning it and driving it, somewhat of it is car 2 in a way, in my opinion. It's some of it like a very minuscule.
I think the cars are more just they just feel different,
Yeah.
and there's a feeling that you're like everyone has a certain feel that they inherently kind of jive with, and a lot of times that's based on how you started. But I don't think there is. I mean, if you take the two best, if you take the best driver in the world and like the 10th best driver in the world, and you can give them whatever car you want and give them some time to practice with it, the results are going to be the same. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be lethal no matter what, right?
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to build the MST FRX, because like front motor, cool. MST, cool. Like I want to be different. Let me try it. But then my bottleneck now is the speed, because the lowest FDR I can get is like 8.8, I think. I have active tow, I have everything, but I'm missing the mod of driver mod. so it's hard to like substitute that. Whereas my GOM FDR is like a 9 or 10, and this thing's gripped up and fast. So it's like, okay.
What is your weight bias on it? Like front or rear?
I believe it's like 70-30-ish.
Okay, so pretty normal.
Yeah, it's like 70-30-ish. The rear weight is at like barely 1,000. It's not too heavy, actually. Overall weight, I think it's like 13, 14. I don't remember the overall weight, but I know the rear weight is like shy of 1,000. And it's still gripped up. Like this thing's fast. And I finally said, okay, I hate GOMs, but they have their place. But I've driven the GRK 5R. I've driven the MC3. They all drive fantastic. Like you said, Logan, I think it really does come down to like personal preference of how cars behave rather than what cars perform the best. Like I get that question a lot here. It's like, what car can be competitive? I'm just like, everything. But it just depends on what you're looking for. Like you go in an MST ecosystem, you're stuck with the MST ecosystem upgrade parts. Whereas if you go to RD 2.0, you have 5, 6 different ways you could take that build and make it yours. So I always like try to explain that like you want to be stuck in one ecosystem, then I recommend this. And if you want to upgrade in a different way, I recommend this, right? But there's no specific best chassis available. It's more of what's trending right now. Like what car is trending right now? It's MC3. Everyone wants MC3. And last year was GOM, and it just keeps going. GRKs, or last year was GRK, and it just
it's always something.
You know, it just depends on who's driving, who won the competition, what's popular. Oh, that best driver drives this. Doesn't mean it's the best car. It just means he's the best driver sponsored by that company. So, but a lot of people have that misconception here. It's like, what's the best chassis? Oh, I need a GOM to compete with the GOM. You know, I had that knowledge in my head before too, and I'm realizing that now it's not true. Like that is not true at all.
Totally.
It's like just wait. Like you'll have someone just come up with a completely stock RDX and just completely shred and rip everybody apart with it, and doesn't need anything. $283 chassis. Even the plastic shocks are fire. Like they're fine.
Yeah, I mean, one of the best cars I've driven is a plastic GOM. He calls it plastic fantastic. So it's like literally bare minimum everything, no hop-up parts, just nice Futaba electronics, active vans. That's it, and the differential obviously, but it rips. It really rips. It doesn't matter. It's just about how you set it up, how you drive it. You know, and the full op GOMs are just a way to tell you that like, oh yeah, I'm that guy. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I spent that. Or, oh yeah, I found that deal on Facebook. Oh, yeah, I tried to buy a red one, but purple one popped up, so I bought a purple one. You know,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. So
I plead the fifth on my GOM.
yeah. GOM's like a Louis Vuitton purse. Like you just carry it around, hope that people notice, and then they'll ask you about it, and then you talk about it. That's all it is.
I think people also like the Pokemon aspect of like, I started with nothing and now I got to catch all the little parts, and chase them down.
Yeah, except it takes 2 months to 1 year to get them, brand new.
Year and a half.
Yeah, a year and a half. Oof. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I love the GOM, but I'm so scared. Even though I haven't had it that long, I'm scared that some moving part's going to break and I'm just going to sit there having to search every day on Marketplace to get that part. So, but other than that, it looks pretty. It's a conversation starter. I think it looks great. Yeah, exactly like that. Exactly like
you
that.
have the extra parts just in case.
Yeah. See, Dow wouldn't have any issue, but people like
Dow,
me into the hobby late, I'll have issues.
When it comes to GOM parts, I feel like Dow is the adults that are hanging out by the Pokemon card dispenser.
Whoa. Chill. No.
Buying them out. You're a scalper, dude.
No, because they resell it. I keep mine for when my shit breaks. There's a difference.
Somebody said I gotta wear the GOM as a chain.
The what?
You're supposed to wear a GOM as a chain.
Yeah, you're supposed to wear it on your chain, dude.
Nah. You gotta get the foxtail.
Yeah.
The giant bushy foxtail.
So, I've seen a lot of like different setups on the GOM.
Mm-hmm.
Rear motor mount setup, the RR setup. Do you guys have good experience or like any opinion on it?
It's really too bad DJ wasn't on here because his is rear, isn't it?
No, he changed his.
He changed it back.
DJ is running high motor. The old motor plate? No, he's running the new motor plate, I think. So,
but the floating one. I've seen a floaty one that goes into the battery slot, or not the battery slot, but the lower mount, but it's like floating.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the original.
Yeah. So I've seen that, never seen it in person. Don't know how it works. I understand that it's off the ground.
I think as far as RR goes, I think it's pretty clear that DJ he prefers what he's doing now over that.
Scott is our.
Yeah, Scott is RR. I feel like RR is kind of like a cheat code to go fast, but at the same time, a lot of the RR cars that I've driven kind of like have a super pendulum effect if they aren't like
it's
tuned
swinging
in.
late in a way. It's like playing far out.
It's just hard to get it to come back sometimes.
Well, obviously, it's all about the cars and not the driver. And Scott did win our round 1 STC. So I'm gonna say rear mount, motor mount is the reason why he won. Obviously, not the driver's skill. So everyone, go ahead and buy the RR mounts. But Scott's a driver. He pretty much came down here, saying pretty much in his head. I know he said this in his head. He said, "I'm gonna beat all this newbies that's just starting off and then take this win," and he just did that. But Scott's been more than helpful for us. I mean, Scott connected me with you guys too, so I'm just gonna say this community is just amazing. I do love it for sure.
Yeah, it's really cool, man.
Yeah,
I'm excited for you to come to Worlds because it's such a good time, and
I can't wait.
A lot of just hanging out because it turns out you have a lot of downtime.
Yeah. I mean, I'm registering for the competition as well.
Cool.
So I'm gonna get the qualifying done, get knocked out, and then eat some good food, and then come and hang out. That's all I want to do.
Sounds like a good plan.
It's really just an advertisement for me. The car's I have a car that's being painted in Japan right now by Lunatic Fellows. They're doing a full team Max Speed Shop livery on it.
Sick.
It'll look amazing. Hitting a wall, it's gonna look amazing spinning out and stuff like that. And I'm sure it's gonna be on a video. So and people are gonna say, "Oh, that Max Speed Shop runner got freaking knocked out on the first round of qualifying." That's what I'm looking forward to, at least.
Someone saying, or Route B710 is saying, jump in on RC Drift Week.
RC Drift Week. Where is that?
Well, a lot of us just go down there on like Tuesday or Monday even, and then just drift. There's you can go to Super G, you can go to GGT, and you can, if you really want to drive, you can go to Vertex.
I do want to
throughout the week.
But there is like a group of guys that basically do RC Drift Week, or like
yeah.
That's
I don't know where that starts though.
That is so cool.
Was it?
Okay.
I forget who does it.
Scott and Brock.
Oh, there you go.
Up and down the coast, hitting each track routine. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's Brock.
There you go.
Okay.
Brock. Yeah. And
yeah, I'll text you, Scott. I'll give you a text.
So I want to ask you about the track a little bit. So, first of all, how did you get into RC Drift in the first place?
Okay, so like I said, I own a wrap shop, and I have a partner that does detailing out of it. So we share two businesses in one space, pretty much. And one of his employee, who is now also a team member at Max Speed Shop, he bought a Traxxas Fortec. The best RTR drift cars ever, obviously. Very competitive. However, I drove that car and I said, this is really fun. Is this all-wheel drive? And he said, it's all-wheel drive. And then I did some research, and then I'm kind of a guy to just jump the gun. So found an RMX 2.5, convinced my parents that, it's going to be my birthday gift. I didn't want to spend $400 on a toy car at the time. Even that was a lot of money for me. And so they said, okay, let's get you one. So I got one, and I drove it in the shop floor, and I said, this is so fun. We did it every Saturday. Like Saturday, we'll clean the floor, sweep it,
clear it all out.
Cars coming in and out, it's concrete. So we'll clean it up, tape the lines, and then we'll start drifting. And then one day I said, what would be crazy if I started the business of just like RC Drift Track and store. And obviously Dale, he wanted me to do it, because then that means he would be able to enjoy it as well. So I started just researching heavily. I think I went to bed 3 to 4 a.m. every night since that thought happened. And that's when I started building the brand. I went on creating the Max Speed Shop name, No relations to MST, not MST at all. But I started designing all the branding and then designed the wall. And then I got too excited. I was like, oh my God, this might just happen. So I started looking into distribution. And then I started looking at distribution, started looking at direct distribution. And then everything just kind of clicked together. And then I calculated the potential earnings. If I did it right, how could I make some money off of this? And then kind of strategized how I'm going to attack it. And then found this space, signed the 5-year lease, paid the down deposit, and then rest is history. Because, you know, every month I have to pay rent. So I had the motivation to get this place done. So it pretty much happened like this.
So from the moment you decided, I guess from the moment the idea of starting your own track came into your head until
Sorry, hold on.
you were
One
like,
sec. My compressor is running real quick.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
yeah.
I was gonna say I don't even hear it.
Yeah, I don't hear it. Thank goodness for Google suppression.
And all right. 1 sec. My camera will be back here soon.
No problem. We got time. Did you see
Hey.
DJs in chat?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Turkey. I can't really say anything though.
I'm back. All right.
Um,
Go ahead.
So from the moment you had the idea come into your head that I could start my own track to the moment of like you were actually taking action to make that happen, how long was that? Was it just like one night?
A couple weeks.
A couple weeks. Okay.
Oh, wait. Are you saying like when did I make the decision?
Yeah. Like when
The moment I
you're,
thought I made the decision. Yeah. The moment I thought of it was the moment that I decided to do it. Yeah.
you're just like, I'm doing this.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
so like I was hearing a lot of things when I was researching. I heard that there was a track before, closed down. There was a track before here, closed down. There was a track in the mall, closed down. And I started researching the reasons, right?
Yeah.
And like any other smart business person would, like why did they fail? It's because they see the track as just a hangout place. Like they're just going to hang out as an owner, like a business owner shouldn't be just hanging out. In the back of your head, it should be about how can I bring more fun for people? How can I keep this interesting for everyone? But almost all of them fail to do that in the past in the city, not anywhere else. But from what I researched here is that they never did anything interesting, or they had a clash of interest between like buggy racing track versus like the drift
Yep.
track. You know what I mean? Like they would shut down the track just to do the other stuff, and there was a lot of conflict of interest.
Yeah.
And most people who dive into this track stuff doesn't really necessarily have the business experience. So they're diving in for the passion for it, but because they didn't have the solid plan, it always failed. So I pretty much attacked all those areas, made sure that the foundation was good, and that's kind of how I thought of everything in the beginning, and that's just how it happened, you know.
What when you're thinking about starting a track, you're thinking about like revenue streams, and what was your goal when you started of like what your primary revenue stream would be?
So my primary revenue stream, I wanted to be the track fees. So this is how I kind of planned it out when I planned it. So it's not too much information since it's just rent. So we pay about $4,000 in rent for the space, which isn't really cheap for Ohio. And to achieve $4,000 at $20 track fee, that's 200 visitors a month, right? So to streamline that with the local people, we did what everyone else does. We have memberships, but we have memberships that gives benefit on top of the track. So we have a street membership, and you get a card for everything. You get a card with the barcode. We scan them. We track your visits and stuff. So it's very intuitive. And on top of it, so say you have a street membership, you get 5% off all drinks and snacks, 10% off all our merch. So anything that we make, you get a discount for having the membership. So it doesn't only give you the benefit of coming to the track all day for free, whatever, but you get on top of a benefit of, you know, depending on the different level of membership. So by bringing that, I was able to create the main revenue to be the memberships. And so right now we have about 30, I believe 32 members on the monthly membership that are local, and that alone pays our rent. So everything else we do here, and if there's out of town visitors, that's all profit. So that's pretty much how our stream of revenue has been working. The most popular items obviously is our shirts and merchandise, stuff like that. And
Yeah.
But yeah, the track fee and membership fees have been pretty much keeping it steady. We have a very slow Thursdays where we only get about 20 visitors at the track. But for Midwest area, I hear that is very, very good amount of people.
Yeah.
Wait, whoa, 20,
If
20
your
is your slow?
20.
That's
yeah,
good.
20 is slow. Yeah, so we usually get about 30 to 40 throughout the day. Pretty much on Wednesdays the busiest in the weekdays, and then Fridays somewhat busy. Saturdays very busy. Sundays are very chill. Like Sundays are actually slower.
Are you
Sundays
only
about 10 people.
are you only closed like Monday and Tuesday?
Yeah, we're closed only on Monday, Tuesday. And that's why Wednesday comes, people come in. And then Thursday, they skip the Thursday so they can go to Friday and Saturday.
Yeah,
spot.
yeah.
And honestly, yeah, it's part of it is probably because we're new and fancy, but also we do so many different events, like just something stupid. Like I said, there's Missouri guys coming out this weekend. And I said, you know what, I'm going to make that into an event called Midnight Rush. So every time someone from out of state tells me that there's more than 5 people coming, I'm going to create almost like a welcome package to the store. Like I'm going to make sure you get the merchandise that we give. I'm going to give you some free stuff. And then we're going to run a raffle events like comp. So that way people who we never get to hang out with, we get to do everything. Mini games, raffles, competition, you get to enjoy that time. And we're open till midnight minimum on these things. So it's Midnight Rush. And we're probably going to buy some pizza too and just give it to everyone. So it's creating that community,
Yeah.
So
That's beautiful, man.
And one thing that I'm really proud of, I keep track of new drifters. We just passed 55 new drifters and since we opened 2 months ago, and that's not counting the people who's already been into it. And so the track can be a little messy because there's a lot of beginners coming in. We have a lot of rentals that's being used, but so cool, so chill. Everyone's helping each other out, and people progress fast when people are helping each other out.
So that's, for me, that's always what I point to as the key to keep a drift track alive is bringing in new people, because like there aren't a ton of us that are going to do this for like more than 5 years, I would say. That's a pretty low percentage of people that are going to do it for that long. And in terms of people who try it at some point, there's only a small percentage of people that are going to do it for that long. So if you're constantly having people drop out of the hobby, you got to replace them. So I have kind of 2 questions for you. One, when you started, how did you build your community from day one?
So I was lucky enough that I was very popular in the Dayton area card community because of my rap shop. So like, I'm just gonna toot my own head. I have a big ass head when it comes to my rap shop. So like, we are literally one of the best rap shops in the area, and we're involved with a lot of card community stuff. Yeah. And by doing so, I have so many connections with other business owners, right? So what I did was I actually brought in a program called like track sponsorship program, and I put their names on the walls like a real track, and they paid real life money to be on the track for the year. And by doing that, guess what those businesses are going to do? They're going to say, hey, go check out this logo that's placed in a 110 scale track. It's just like a racetrack, but it has our logo on it. And then that word spread. And then we also have a huge support from a local drift event company called Drift Indie. They host a lot of real life drift events and they're sponsors. And that alone also brought in a lot of real life drifters into our community. And we do a showcase thing every event called like a vehicle showcase. So we have a spot where you can park your car inside, which also brings non-drift RC people to display their car just to show it off. And guess what? They were going to end up hanging out here. And then someone go, oh, let me try one. And then they get into it. And that's how I built that community throughout. And it just got bigger and bigger. And
so at those events, are you guys driving RC cars?
What do you mean?
Do you have like an exhibition?
Oh, at the Drift Indie stuff?
Yeah.
Not yet. I want to talk to them about it. The only thing is it is outdoor, so it's like I got to figure out where I can.
So are you just like basically having a booth there or something?
Drift Indie, no, we don't have any booth, but we have a booth in Cars and Coffee. Dayton Cars and Coffee is actually one of the best cars and coffee in the world. Like if you Google, the scale is insane. Like it doesn't even feel like Ohio. So that's, you see Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bugattis, like it's crazy. So we booth there, and that's tens of thousands of eyes every event. So that's also a way for us to advertise. And social media has been very, very much success rate for us in terms of scaling. We get about 500,000 views on our stuff on every month. So the reason being is I do a thing called, nowadays people call it rage baiting.
Yeah.
You know? Just like how I say HG4 shocks are trash.
Yeah.
MST TDA shocks are way better.
Yeah.
And that gets people going. And guess what?
Yeah.
The people talk about it, they will debate. The people end up following us because we always throw bones for people to just look at it and then bite at. So if anyone has ever gotten offended by our posts, just know it's solely all business. Like, I am not that kind of person.
Just trolling.
One guy that came from PA was like, he said, "I fucking hate you in online, but I fucking love you in person." Like, that's just pretty much how we have two different channels, you know, in-person community and then online presence. Really. Yeah.
Fair enough.
There is a question in chat for you from Garrett. How much is your membership? Is it monthly or is it weekly?
So it is monthly. We have 3 tiers. We have Street, Pro AM, and Obsidian. So Street membership is for people who don't know if they can commit more than 4 times a month. And I don't want them to pay the unlimited fee. So it's at $69.99. So 4 visits alone would save you $10. However, after the 4th visit, we only charge $10. So you have a 50% off after the 4th visit. So you can still utilize that membership and still get the benefit out of it. And then you have the Pro AM, which is the unlimited everything. You get a little better discount on drinks and snacks and merchandise. And then you have the Obsidian, which we pay for SDC round. That's the most expensive option. It's $229 a month. However, you get a 1 free bring a friend rental, so they can bring a friend and then have them enjoy a rental for the day, and then they're automatically registered to STC and our own competition, and they don't have to pay for anything. So like
That's
the $50
smart.
registration fee already covered on the membership.
That's pretty smart.
$50 membership, $40 competition already paid for and registered, so they don't have to do anything. So we have 2 members on that, which I assumed it will be a pretty low number at the beginning because not everyone's competitive since everyone's starting.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have 3 levels like that.
I like that. Doing something to include the comps because, that's something we have to think about. It's like, oh yeah, I have to pay for this time. Shoot.
Yeah. So like people end up paying $50 on top of whatever anyway. So it just streamlines that process easier.
Yeah.
This is something that I expect to kick off maybe next year more of, because more people are going to be able to compete. I do also see what surface is the track inspector. I assume that's for me. So currently we are at, we call it the T tile. It's a Taiwanese tile at the moment. But we have boxes of J tile just sitting in the storage right now, waiting to be put on. But the only reason why we haven't put it on is we're running electrical all throughout the track, because we're going to do like a Japanese style scale realistic track. I mean, I'm this deep already, so might as well go into it. So, but yeah, we're LF3. We'll be LF3 when it comes to J tile. We've been using LF3P, which is supposed to replace the LF3, but nobody made the move. But I want to try it out, and people love that tire, so we might stay with LF3P just to be different. But yeah, we'll be in the same lineup for sure. But soon, like I think I'd say 2 to 3 weeks we'll be J tile. Yeah, we'll be J tile soon.
Nice. And the track's pretty large. Do you know the dimensions off the top of your head?
A lot of people said it's smaller than they thought, but we're at
funny.
like 45 feet by 32 feet or so.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we're actually expanding it, so it's gonna be about 45 foot by 60 foot. So
Nice.
yeah, so not 60 foot, sorry, 45 foot by 40 foot. Yeah, so we're expanding it a little further out. We actually are adding a beginner's pit. So the track's gonna be actually L-shaped, and it's gonna have a parking lot area where beginners will go in and then just practice their layout, so they're not in the way of everyone. However, the tracks are gonna be connected just like a real track. And there's gonna be an entrance and exit, so people can come out, practice a little bit, go in there and see if they're feeling a little spicy, go in there sliding with the big boys, or if not, if you're just tuning and you don't want to be on other people's way, you can just tune it right there. So that's our.
Yeah. That's been one of our, I think one of the best things about our track is that we do have a separate area. I think that's definitely something I recommend.
Yeah. It helps a
because
lot.
the guys, we're always like, I don't care, dude, get your car on the track. But it's the people that are, the some people when they're starting just don't want to be involved in that. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
they would rather just go down in the basement by themselves and try to figure it out first. So it's
Yeah,
really-
I think so. We had that little pit slide area with J-Tile, so we made
Yeah.
a J-Tile pit slide area. I will say, I do feel bad. I noticed the big loss of users in terms of people, beginners that are older. Like we've had newer clients who are like 60 years old, 70 years old. Like it's crazy. Like these people want to get into it, right? They're coming from crawlers, but this piqued their interest. They want to do it.
Yeah.
They came here all the time when I had a pit ready to go, but we had to tear it down for the SCC because we ran out of tables and chairs and we had to go buy more and then set it up and we didn't have room, so we just did that. And ever since we tore that down, I haven't seen these two guys that I know. One's 70-ish years old, one's about 60. They haven't been here since we tore it down. So I know for sure, even if it's just two people, if I set that up, people like them can enjoy it. And that's what we need, right? It's the community thing. And I want everyone to enjoy it, no matter what the skill level is. I mean, people call me bully because I suck at chasing and I'll bump into you all the time, but but we're still having fun. But those people can't do that.
Yeah.
So,
well, I think it's just nice. It's nice for them, even though most of us wouldn't think they're in the way, but I think they want to just try to, I think we've all been in that point where we're new at something and we want to just practice and not worry about thinking about other cars. And, you have that area and someone might use it forever, or they might use it and get good enough where they come out and start driving on the big track. But I think it's always nice to have, if you can have it. Not everybody can do it, but
yeah. So also, like, when I run this business, my ideal way of running this specific business is cater to everyone else. Like when people tell me one thing, I listen and I try to do it at least twice the better. Braden, sorry, I was reading comment. More on the track. I'm trying to fit it on my GOM, Braden, but GOM mounting positions suck. But pretty much like how I was able to also rapidly scale is listening to the veterans, right? Like people tell me like, you should do this. Like if you had this, it'll be better. Like you should do this. I don't brush it off. I do it. Like whenever someone gave me say like director's chair, they love director's chair. Like when it comes to driving.
Yeah.
Especially the older folks, right? They get tired, whatever. And I ordered 20 custom director's chairs with our logo like embroidered on it. Just because like people like it. Sure, I didn't have to do it. Sure, it costed a lot of money, but in the long run, people notice that. And that's why they come back to us, because when you ask for one thing, I bring 10 more things. Like you say, oh, do you have this size bearing? I don't. Well, guess what? You come next week, I'll have it. Like, I move pretty fast with just feedbacks. And
I think that goes a long way too, man, because when people, I think you have a really short opportunity to become someone's like go-to for something. And like, if you don't have something that they're looking for twice, then they're probably going to just not ever ask you again. Right.
Yeah.
So I think that's a really nice thing to, maybe you didn't have it the first time, but the second time you definitely had it. And now that person knows that they can trust you basically.
Yeah, for sure. And the other week I had this one experience where we were closing at 9 p.m. We used to close at 9. We now close at 10. And this guy was having trouble with his full locking. Okay. So like his one wheel was like this and he couldn't figure it out. And guess what I did? I sat there till midnight with him, figured it out. I don't know what I did till this day. I don't know what I did, but it became like this. So whatever. But by midnight, I figured it out, and he was the happiest guy. Like he's like, "Oh my god, thank you." And guess what? Now he comes 3 to 4 times a week. And if he was frustrated and couldn't figure it out, he would have been gone. That thing would have been sold.
Yep.
That's all about it. Like I carry all the tuners: Tau 3, Hobby Wing tuner, Yokomo tuner. Everything for free to use, no charge. You need it, I'll give it to you. Alignment rack, we have it. Caliper tool, you need it, we'll give it to you. Tire discounting tools, we'll give it to you. So like nobody has a downtime here. Oh, just because you forgot your Rev D servo tuner doesn't mean you're gonna be off the track, because guess what? I have 2 of them available that you can use for free. So
it's
like customers has been like a recipe for success.
Yeah, definitely. And it's something else that I always harp on too is like, especially for the newest people, like there's a huge barrier to entry that it's your job, honestly, to get people through their first like 3 months of RC drifting, right? That's kind of hard. It's a hard thing. Like, not everybody is especially people that have no RC experience and no drift experience. Like, you're gonna have, it's like a challenge dragging them through the mud to get to the point where they're like, I'm actually okay and happy doing this now. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I always tell people, first timers, I go, I was a beginner not too long ago, so I know how the curve works. I always tell them the learning curve is this, straight up, and then this, and then slowly going up. You know what I mean? Like, you once you figure out that the gyro does the work for you, I think that's the hardest part that people can't get over, is that the car does the work for you. All your
you don't actually have to drive it that much,
right? And I notice a lot of that in rentals because they try to go, like they're counter steering every time,
turning it hard, and
that's once you get over that bump. Honestly, this hobby is super fun, and it seems like people take about a couple hours of track time to kind of figure that out and then start getting better.
Yeah.
And here it's been like, I've had people who get mad about their cars, like, I don't know why it's performing bad, but since I take care of it and make sure everything is in place, I haven't had any quitters. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. I haven't had any quitters yet.
That's because like we said, it's, first of all, I think any drift track relies on staying relevant. They have to bring new people in, and if you're going to bring new people in, you have to get them to stay, and it's a very frustrating thing to try to learn. So you have to do everything that you can to take them along that path to get to that point where they're actually enjoying the hobby and not just frustrated with everything, on their car.
Right. Even comes to other track owners, honestly. Like, I myself as a person truly believe that no matter how good you are and how, like, even if I was the best of the best, I cannot grow anymore if I didn't have good competition around.
Yes.
So like for me, I have been brainstorming ideas to bring an event together with a different track. I mean, we're an hour away from like other tracks around, but I'm planning some events together to bring them into this ecosystem. So it's not just me taking all the spotlight. I want to make sure that they get some, so that way this hobby can be alive for a long time. And I think that's a big thing too. It's not just about you. It's about everyone. Yeah. And I've been trying to use my popularity to at least bring some, I guess, doing a competition with another track and co-hosting it. One round here, one round there. Like, right.
What we should do something that we're trying to organize here is like a regional non-SDC regional kind of championship event. So like we're going to do like the Pacific Northwest Championships, and it's going to be like Canadians, Washington, and us, and maybe we'll let Californians in. I don't know. But same what you're talking about. And so the point I'm trying to make is that if you have a track where everyone comes to your track and they only drive at your track and nobody travels, nobody comes to visit your track, your ceiling for your drivers is literally just whoever's the best driver there. That's the ceiling. So by not only encouraging your drivers to go visit other tracks, but also doing things that bring in your area around you, then all of a sudden your three best drivers are driving with the three best drivers from four other tracks, and some of them might be way better than them. And then just any time that they can spend together raises their ceiling. And so all that stuff's super important too.
Scott, I just need a connection with that MDO.
PA, Ohio, Maine. No, wait. What's MI?
Yeah.
Michigan.
What about Indiana, though? Indiana's right next door.
Yeah.
Definitely, I think one of the biggest things I try to do is encourage all of our people to travel more if they can, because
I'm actually starting my travel next week, most likely.
Nice.
So I'm gonna try to hit other local areas, even though we don't really have that much. We have one in Cleveland, about 3 hours out, and we have one about an hour and a half in Indiana, and then one in Columbus. RC Options, one of my good friends owned that joint. Very chill, smaller scale spot, but it's like the vibes are immaculate. So like I'm gonna try to visit those tracks, and then once I go to Super G, I'll get some feedback for myself, and then bring home what I need to, and then improve on things that I noticed that was lacking in other places.
Yeah.
You just take that and then improve, and then other people will see it, and then they'll do the same thing, and then we all grow together. So
I haven't been to that many places, but I can tell you, man, you're doing a lot of things right now.
Yep.
A lot.
Yep. I'm surprised I'm handling it. So like I'm technically still working the wrap shop. Like I still do the design work, like for the vehicle wraps. Like say if there's a fleet, I have to design it. Sometimes I'm doing it here at the RC track. So but it is the best home office I could have, because I can just see the cars doing tandems and have people having fun. And
Yeah.
it's been just a crazy experience coming from a business that handles a lot of assholes and
Yeah.
non-assholes.
Yeah.
And coming into a place where I can make them happy, and they all leave happy. They come happy, they leave happy. And it's just a nice change of pace. Like they're not all hard-headed or whatever. They're not spending money to change the color of their car.
Yeah.
And say, oh, what is this issue? Like I'm dealing with this and dealing with that. Versus, oh, my caster's, not right, or like I'd rather deal with that problem. And it's been a really, really nice pace of change. And I wish I did this from the get-go. And I can't imagine how I would have done it if I started 10 years ago.
I know. That's honestly, I always think about that as being one of my biggest regrets, is that I just didn't get into this way longer ago, because I've only been doing it for a few years. But you can find assholes if you look hard enough, but it is because of the nature of the sport, how we are reliant on we need people that are good drivers in order for us to be good and for us to have a good time. Honestly, like it's not really fun if you're not tandeming with people once you get to a certain point, right? So I think that goes a long way into making it so that for the most part we're all like, it's like we're all on one big team basically.
Oh yeah, it's weird how this whole hobby is. Like I feel like I'm on the same side of everyone. Even if you're in West Coast, even if you're in whatever, if you're online friends, whatever, even the guy that I bought the GOM from, it came from Cali, and I feel like I've known him for some reason. We just sat with us and we're just buying stuff. And
what's his name? We probably know him.
Richard View something. F something.
I was like, no.
Down knows everybody, dude.
Hold on. Wait, do you know him?
No.
Oh, you don't know him. Hold on. Richard. Hold on.
Maybe Bert knows him if he's still in chat.
Yeah.
Does that work?
No.
No, don't know.
No.
Can't see. Don't know. Oh, it's focusing on me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Bert,
Well,
he's
it
in
came from Cali. But anyway, like just dealing with RC stuff, unless it's like a scammer. But like everyone's so nice.
Yeah.
And that's it. Also, I saw someone talking about the wrapping RC shells. Yes, I have done it, and yes, it did look like paint.
So Miko and Albert are talking about going to Ohio, tipping cows. But in all respect, though, like if we were thinking about getting over there to come and drive with you, what would that trip be? Like, what airport are we flying into? Where are we traveling?
So that's the thing. Ohio sucks. Dayton sucks. So Dayton does have an airport, but if you fly into Dayton, it's going to be way more expensive than flying into like hour out, like Cincinnati. Like you would land in Cincinnati or Columbus. They're both about the same distance from where we are. So CMH or CBG. And then hotel-wise, we have a nice set of hotels about 10 minutes out from here. Or you can stay in Motel 6 if that's your choice. We do have one around like 7 minutes out, I think. But the nice thing is, if you do make the trip, I've recently started doing this, but it's like a out-of-state gift bag. We give you I don't know if I should advertise it, but we give you a free shirt, we give you a free shorts, we give you a No Worry flag, we give you a sticker pack, and another free day pass for the drivers if you do come out for the next time. So that way you have something to take home and then remember without spending too much money, because you spent the money to come to us. So that's kind of a way for us to thank you as well. So But yeah, if you do plan to visit us, just give me a message. If you plan to bring more than 5 people, we make a whole event out of it just because you're out of towners and we're country folks. It's kind of cool to see people that exist outside of Midwest, because, who's going to visit Ohio? So I've been very appreciative of everyone stopping by, but do message us if you plan to make a trip out to us, so that way we can prepare and cater for you. That way your experience here is top notch,
I want to go to the Air Force Museum. That was cool as shit.
Air Force Museum is a spot for sure. That is one of the best Air Force museums in the United States, other than the Smithsonian Museum.
Yeah.
It's one of the greatest. So like Dayton does have a couple of things you could see, like Air Force Museum, obviously. And if you're an amusement park fan, Cincinnati has the Kings Island, and Sandusky has Cedar Point, two of the best roller coaster parks in the nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some stuff. Food, don't expect much if you guys are coming from the coast. We are about half the quality of what you eat.
Oh no.
Don't expect anything fancy. Like whenever I go to LA, I'm all about just eating, because like I go to LA for work sometimes for the rap stuff, and man, those tamale stands, man, like something about these Hispanic guys that wakes up at 6 a.m., sets up their stall, sells their tamale for $1. Oh my God, it's the best food I ever had.
That sounds great.
In Ohio, we get chili spaghetti. We have chili spaghetti. If you haven't heard it, Skyline chili, that's a big thing.
I don't know. Some of these Asian guys might be into that.
I mean, I like it, to be honest, and I'm sure Adam would like it too.
They're always trying to make me eat Jollibee, so.
Jollibee is amazing. I'll say that. I'll say that. Philippines got something going on there for sure.
Hector's asking if there's KBBQ there.
See, that's one thing we're missing too. I'm fucking Korean, or sorry if I'm not supposed to cuss, but like I'm freaking Korean, but there's no K barbecue joint less than an hour away. It needs to be an hour away. There are some good Korean joints that I know, but K barbecue, no, that's actually my next business.
Next business idea, I was gonna say.
It is something that I'm doing next. Is once I'm done with this, I'm gonna open up a K barbecue. So
you need to do the dream, like one stop shop.
Yeah, one building, 3 floors.
One building, KBBQ, RC Drift,
you gotta
and
put KBBQ up 3rd floor, so the smoke goes up top, and you don't smell it everywhere. And then 2nd floor RC store, and then 1st floor wrap shop. There you go. So that way you come in, drop your rental car off, get it wrapped, and then go upstairs, play with your RC, get hungry, go upstairs, and eat K barbecue.
You'd get half of these guys from LA would come out there just for that, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I'll let you know when I find the duffel bag full of money. And I'll get that for
Well, I don't think you're gonna find it at that RC drift track, but
no, probably not. But honestly, I don't know what everyone's been scaring me about, because so many people have told me like drift tracks don't make money, but then I'm realizing it's the store portion that they're missing to make the money. But once you insert that store section and you have your e-commerce going, even though we're very new at e-commerce, we still get a couple orders a day, which I'm very appreciative. Thank you guys. It's fine. Like it's all about who quits and who continues to fight. That's all it is.
I think the biggest thing too is, especially at least on the West Coast, is like we see the monsters of like Super G and A Main, and it's just like, what the hell are we gonna, you know what I mean? What are we gonna do with that? But I don't know. I think you can still grow out a little niche in your region at least, and get people to support it.
Yeah, and we are. It sounds mean too, but it's not mean. I'm opening up a franchise model as well for this business. So I'm building up a franchise model for those who want to start a track but doesn't have a business experience necessarily. So I'm basically, in a way, mentoring you in terms of business, and we provide you with all the distribution network.
Right.
And that way, all you have to worry about is running the track, setting up events, and just getting used to that business side of it. And I'm gonna open up a track an hour away, just to test out the waters. It won't be a franchise style at that point. It'll be just a second location.
Yeah.
And see how it goes. And then I'm gonna open up a franchise model, and people can just pretty much take that, our branding. We're already known. We have all the tools that you need. We have merchandise. All you have to do is just be a good person and run it. If you had the team of running your own drift track, like this might be an opportunity for you.
One path. Yeah.
You'll have a good connection with everyone. You'll jump ahead of other people who are trying to start from the ground up because we have all the connections.
Yeah.
And we have a business model that has proved to work. So
Yeah.
we're gonna start that probably end of this year, most likely.
That's sick. What'd you go to school for?
Finance.
That makes sense.
I went to school for finance, and then went for computer science for a semester. Didn't like it. And then, I was just always business oriented in a way.
Yeah.
Like I sold freaking bow ties in college. Like I was in a fraternity and I sold bow ties within the fraternity to make a couple bucks or more.
But you said you were in your rap shop too in college at some point?
Yeah, I also read the rap shop on the second year of college.
Nice.
That's when I failed college on the third year and then had to retake a lot of classes. But it is what it is. It took me 5.5 years to graduate, but at the end of the day, freaking college
It only took me 6 months to get kicked out.
What is that? Sorry?
I said it only took me 6 months to get kicked out. So.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, diploma is just a paper. Life experience is way more valuable than the paid education, in my opinion. And I have learned jack shit in my finance classes. I've learned way more in real life experiences. So, I mean, if you think you have to go to business school to start a business or even open a thrift track or a store, you're very wrong. You need to just do a research, dive into it, learn as you go. As long as you improve, there's nothing to worry about. You can.
There's like I would argue there's a small list of things that you need to know, but you can get all that outside of college very easily.
Yeah, I mean, like nobody taught me. I don't know. Like finance classes teach me about taxes and stuff, but like
yeah,
no real life meaning to anything. Like they're just fancy words on a book. I'm never gonna use it. I still Google. I still research. I've learned everything that I need to know, but guess what? It's not in my head because college is just a way to prove that you can do something. That's all it is. It's for companies to see, oh, this guy committed 4 years and he was able to finish it. They're looking for commitment rather than the knowledge that you earn from it, right?
I kind of just ran into this scenario in my own personal life, but a degree is only a certificate that says you can do something, but if you just prove that you can do it, you have the same thing.
Yep. I mean, I have so many friends that didn't go to college and is in a higher up position and or something. Like it's all about just who you are as a person and how you improve overall, right? So I don't think college degree is necessary. I used to think that just because I had Asian parents.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Adam can agree, but or now we can all agree, all the Asian folks in here, right here. And my parents have put the knowledge in my head, hey, college is necessary. You better go to college or you're getting beat. They didn't actually beat me, but that kind of energy comes from them. So for the longest time, I'm always like, oh, you got to go to college. If you don't go to college, you're a loser. You didn't, whatever. But now it's you go to college. Do you need college is my first question. Do you need it? What are you looking for? Does the job require you to have a degree? I don't know. If not, do you really have to? Why don't you just stack up more real life experience while you don't go to college rather and be ahead of everyone by 4 years?
Yeah.
But
I think it definitely depends on the field, but there's a lot of fields that people think you need a degree for that you don't actually need a degree for, and would probably do better off. A guy like you, if it was between starting a rap business and going to college, you'd been better off just starting the rap business then. Yep. You'd have 4 more years by the time you got out of college where it's already running.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And honestly, college is meaningless anyway, so they should add a RC drifting as a degree.
Yeah.
I would have went for that for sure. Man, that would have been lethal if there was a college for drifting. I mean, Asians just have it, Best drivers are Asians because we're just good with our fingers. How it goes.
Listen, as often the only white person on the show. I've talked about it. I have this conspiracy theory that there's an Asian clique in RC Drift that tries to exclude us, dude.
No, so this is how it goes, man. It's not about the exclusion of white people. It's that we have to make up somewhere, and that's why we use the finger the most. Because obviously,
There you go.
Sorry, maybe I'm going too far with the Asian joke, but you know what I mean. That's why we do it with our fingers, because we got to be able to use other tools that were provided. And
you got
that's why we're
it.
lethal at video games. We're good at RC stuff. Anything to do with hands, we're just on it. Because what else do we got?
You got to use the tools you got.
But I've been blessed with both tools. Anyway, next question.
Did you post any of your pictures, any of your chassis in Discord yet?
Oh, I have not. I guess I will do that. So I don't have much. Technically, I probably own one of the most chassis, here. All my stock's technically mine. I always tell people that. I say like, oh yeah, my RC stuff. Yeah, I got like 450 wheels and, like 200 sets of tires, like just in case.
Just in case.
My inventory is my shop. But let me make sure the thing. Oh.
I see.
So, do I take a picture of it and then?
Oh, that's sick, dude.
Yeah. Thank you. It's the.
I love that.
With wrap livery.
With the Turk livery on it. That's so cool.
Yeah. So this is my favorite car actually. It's the MST FRX front motor.
Yeah.
It's full option, no option skipped. Not many people would invest this much money into probably an FRX, but it has the 560 CD701 Zarvis and Fledge combo, and the best shocks in the world, the TDAs. The TDAs, if you're not familiar with it, they're just better than HD4s. The only difference is that it doesn't say overdose on it or MST on it. It's just, blank slate. But yeah, I'll go ahead and take some pictures and post it up on there.
So while Cal's doing that, I want to take a look at a picture that was posted on his Facebook page. This is savage. Why? Why would you do this?
Do what?
Shaft separated from the rotor itself.
Oh, he's holding it up. Yep.
So one of my customers, I'm not sure what happened, to be honest. Like one of my customers had it, and he was driving, and all of a sudden he lost throttle. He pulled over the car. I spun the rotor. I said, "Oh, there goes the rotor," and it was just free spinning. And I checked his tune. Nothing crazy at all. His tune wasn't crazy. Nothing was insane. I think the fan wasn't running. I think that's what it was. So the Fledge fan wasn't running at all. Like the fan side of it. I think it got hot and then warped the rotor. And you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but you can see it's off-centered.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be centered, but it's off-centered because it's bent. And I think the heat might have bent it while spinning. That's what we're thinking. So we're putting the level 45 shaft in it. Oh.
What chassis was it on?
It was on a ST3, the bronze ST3.
Okay. Why am I doing
what,
David?
I have a whole track. Hold on, I'm taking a picture.
There was apparently a belt failure as well this past weekend.
Belt failure?
Who's it? Oh, who failed belt?
Who failed the belt? Did I fail a belt?
We lost another GRK this weekend.
Oh, man. Okay, Chris was given so much crap that day. Oh my gosh, he hung tough. Mike's Golm belt blew out.
Oh yeah, at the track, yeah, at the SEC, his belt broke. And guess what I did? Ever since that incident happened,
The
I
gear.
brought 10 belts.
Oh
for the
no.
GOM.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, not 10 freaking cars with belts. I brought 10 belts for the GOM because stuff like that happens and they have downtime. I mean, I get it. It's gonna be more than 4 minutes to change that, but just in case, I did bring 10 of those in. It's like that's the thing. Like you see things happening, see why it's happening.
Yeah.
You prevent it from happening. Like
Yeah,
I had
like,
bearing.
that you need to have a bunch of GRK gears and stuff. On
Yeah,
hand.
GRK gears. Yeah, that's a big thing. So we have a bunch of those, and freaking bearings, right? The bearings sometimes go out, and we had someone bearing go out, and then I didn't have the right size, so I just brought in every single size times 10.
Would it be sad to say that I think that your FRX
FRX.
is more interesting to look at than a Galm?
It is. And that's why I love it. Everyone loves my FRX. I mean, it drives fantastic. The tire's almost off. Oops. But it drives fantastic. Like, it's just a solid chassis. I called it a really good lead car. It might not be the fastest car, but it's fast enough to be away from the fastest car. Like, if the fast car slows down a little bit, it's a good train car because it's consistent. It does the same thing over and over. It's smooth. I love that thing so much. And I always compare the GOM to that car all day because it's just, I don't know. GOM's a GOM, but FRX is cool.
I'm curious if you put the MERV engine, the mini.
Yeah, that's what I want to do actually, is put the MERV in. Yeah.
Get a little bit of weight off the front, keep it on all on the back.
But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that weight on the front. The car behaves very interestingly with that weight on it.
I mean, just go get the Futaba servos, right?
Yeah, right. Futaba knuckle servos, yeah, call it a day. A cool $300, and then you're good.
That's not Dow, that's TJ.
Well, I was working on the car at the beginning of this.
Dow, how much did you pay for your knuckle servos?
I bought it from Japan. Through a Japanese
from like, Bandai, or which one?
RC Art.
RC. Oh, how much was it with import?
Under 300.
Okay,
that's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, it's not crazy expensive.
Sometimes I forget what CD701 costs. What are they, like 280?
They're over 300 now.
Are they over 300?
If you buy it in America, it's like 300 plus now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
God. Well, nice. That's a lot of margin.
Yeah.
I guess it is $329.99. You're right. Yeah, I have a couple in stock. But yeah, Futaba is a weird market. I remember talking to Joey about it at Super G. That Futaba pricing market is very hard and difficult to get into because you pretty much compete with overseas. You're competing with RC Mart or Banzai Hobby or anyone in Japan, because even with the import tax, you're paying less. And honestly, sometimes I've seen a case where I can just buy it at MSRP of what they're selling it for, and it will be still cheaper than what I get it for. Like, it's crazy. Some of the parts are like that.
But the only downside about buying overseas is the whole like Futaba USA warranty issue, right?
You can't warranty these at all.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, all right. So I'm safe and not safe.
Yeah, you basically have to pay out of pocket because it.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Well, that sucks because my 10PXR is from Japan.
Yeah.
When the Japan yen fell down really heavily, at one point it was about $565, including import taxes, or a 10PXR last week.
That's crazy.
It was insane. I bought it for 670 something for mine, I think, with import tax, and then yen just tanked, and yeah, some people got it for like under 600, and that's honestly deal of century at that point.
Yep.
Go ahead, you know.
That's a lot cheaper than what I bought mine for.
I mean, in US, it's like $900, like for 10PXR, right?
Yep.
I think.
Pretty much.
Sounds-
$889.
$889, yeah.
But then the difference is for repairs for the Japanese market, 10PX and 10PXRs, you have to effectively have an address in Japan to have them ship it into the Japanese branch.
Huh.
Like, I don't think Futaba USA would take our Japanese market.
Either way, the last time I interacted with Futaba USA as far as like warrantying or like any of that stuff, I'm not impressed. Like, for a 4 p.m. radio, like they were quoting like 10 weeks turnaround time just for a radio. That couldn't even be flashed to a new firmware. So that kind of annoyed the crap out of me. And then I had a GYD 550, like it worked, but I couldn't program it, like not via S-Bus. So Yeah, that one wasn't as bad, but even still, like, not too impressed with Futaba's customer support.
Didn't have to deal with it. Hopefully not.
Yeah,
Huh?
I mean, I've gotten parts from them and fixed it myself, but I've never had to ship anything in. I think, I don't know, 10 weeks is a long time, but there's probably one dude in the shed somewhere fixing all the stuff.
Well, I
Most
mean,
likely.
that's why I like rage quit and bought a 7PXR. Like, that's what
I
happened.
mean, what's the big difference anyway?
Between
what is
Asian,
No,
higher
not between
higher
Asian-
number,
Not the between 7PXR versus 10PX.
bigger number, better controller.
Yeah, that's
my radio's
the
like
number's
5 years
higher.
old.
The number's higher, dude.
7PXR was discontinued, right? Years ago. Yeah,
But like only last year, I think.
last year. But they still look like 10PX to me. They just look like
They're pretty heavy.
I don't think the weight is all that different. The 10PX just feels nicer in the hand. Like, especially, like,
The weight's pretty different at home.
I don't,
I don't
Okay.
think it is. I think the
Fine.
weight thing is a myth, dude.
You know what? Maybe Adam just has a strong left hand.
no, I
That's
have
why
this,
it's
I have
cool.
the dumbs. It's not dumb. I like it, but it's the scale reflex silicone cover that makes my radio like an extra chunky thing.
Yeah.
I'm a no case guy. Call me crazy,
Same.
but I'm no case.
Same.
I just love the look of aesthetics of how it looks. You know, like I think they're just one of the best looking controllers. Like
Well, I mean, with all the
Pretty cool.
carbon, right?
the little, yeah. I got the little carbon handle at least. That's like my only thing that I did to this thing. Yeah, they're just nice, appealing controllers. They look nice. I have a Pandora wheel on it, and that thing's thick.
Mhm.
The 3D printed one, right?
Yeah, the resin printed wheel. Honestly, I like it a lot.
Do you like your wheel spring like super tight and stiff, or do you like it more loose and soft?
I like it more stiff.
Stiff? Okay.
Yeah.
New segment, roast my transmitter.
I'm more of a fan of having it at maximum soft, so then it's not constantly
Oh,
trying
so
to pull
it's
back.
Yeah, I like soft.
That makes
Mine
sense.
doesn't. What pisses me off about mine is it doesn't. I don't know how or why, but it's not as soft as other people's. Like, if
The
I
Japanese 10PX has had a different spring.
well, mine is American, but like other people's has no wall in the middle, or it's very faint. Mine has a pretty stiff wall in the middle. It bugs me.
Or like initial force to actually move.
Are you
it.
talking about like
Yeah.
the middle wall right here in the transition?
Yeah, when you get through the center, you feel it hit.
Yeah. This is a pretty decent.
I felt some that are way more smooth than mine.
This feels pretty clicky.
I don't think about it when I'm driving, but I feel
I'm
it.
gonna think about that all the time, and I've never thought of that.
Oh no, new level unlocked.
Yeah.
This hobby sucks.
Yeah.
Now I gotta tune my controller.
Yeah. You gotta
Yes.
tune everything, dude.
Ergonomics, then you start playing the
Yeah,
drop
see, I
downs.
did this. It took me like 30 minutes because I'm trying to figure out
Drop.
how do I drive, and I'm just going one by one and trying to figure it out. And now I
Yeah.
gotta deal with the freaking springs.
I was just looking at your GOM. I was noticing
Yeah.
your servo wires.
Yeah, I haven't zip tied them. You're correct.
Sorry, it just came as a thought because Joey asked me, Canada Joey asked me to bring my wire crimpers so that we can shorten his servo wires. So if you're at Drift to Death, Tokyo Drift to Death, we'll be able to shorten your servo wires.
Ooh, yeah, please shorten me. See, I'm also I'm a big like OEM kind of guy, so like that's why I use the long Futaba wires because I love that gray, black, and gray. It's just nice. I've seen people use that white, red, and black wire, and I'm just like, oh, you have a calm, bro.
Yeah, I don't like the white, the red, and the yeah.
I don't have a choice with these knuckles. They gave them the red white.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Oh.
I hate that.
Like
Ugh.
you can probably put a sheep on it, but like
Yeah, I'll probably spray paint that black.
Hopefully, by the time they release them in the U.S., that they're all black or something.
We are not MST distributor. We tried contacting them; they never answered.
Dang, and you still shout them out. That's pretty crazy.
I contact them every week. I have
Oh,
an
wow.
automated. I have an automated email that goes to them every week. I'm having it sent every week until they respond. Yeah. So because like we are literally the only store in the United States that's just like a big fan of MST because I started off
Probably.
MST and I understand the quality of it and I'm trying to push your brand, but they might answer one day, they might not, but it doesn't matter to me. My next step is trying to get that overdose deal, at least so that way we can carry some stuff directly rather than going through a third party.
Yep.
But that's why I'm going to Worlds, so I can meet them and actually talk to them rather than emailing them or messaging them. I'd rather talk to them in person.
Yep.
Way I can do something.
And they will
about it.
talk to you. They will talk to you. Their English isn't the best, but
I bought a setup board that was signed by all of them. Thanks, Mitch. Shouting out to Mitch from Cleveland. I have a nice purple setup board, low number, 006 out of 200.
dang.
Rio and sorry, I can't remember the trio name. Tell me the trio name. The owner and the two drivers, Japanese drivers.
Oh, Ito.
Atsushi Ito.
Hold on. Maybe you guys are smart enough to know.
I doubt it.
Junta and Rio.
Oh yeah, Junto. That's what it is. So my prized possession. I've never even met them, and I still have it. Because why not?
We were probably there when they signed that.
Yeah, probably. Scott's very, very familiar with this board. He's seen it all. Oh, I didn't even notice it has stickers on the back.
My little
Ooh,
tool.
is that the freaking? Isn't that thing like $200?
Is it?
No.
It's like 100, I think.
Is it?
Probably like 70 to 100.
I mean, today,
Now probably more, but when it was available, it was like 70 to $80.
But I will say Overdose did very well in terms of their marketing and how they planned out this plan of attack in terms of this RC drifting thing. And people love limited. People love
limited, but I feel like they could just make way more money if they would just keep their stuff like readily available. But that's just me.
But the hype dies when you do that. It's just not as cool anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a gun? Yeah, me too.
I feel like the hype dies, but if you sold more stuff, then who cares?
Yeah, I mean, if they're worried, I'm sure they would have done it. But I think
Yeah, I think it's not their. I don't know. Maybe it's not their main.
It's like the addiction. It's just one guy pressing the bodies and making them, for addiction. So like Japanese people are true their craftsmanship and they care a lot about their work. So it's a cultural thing in my opinion. They don't need to mass produce it. They just want to produce what they've been producing and the right quality. They want to overdo it. It's cultural, I feel like. Now, if they were Chinese, I'm sure they would have mass produced it because it's all about the mass production from China. Like they want to get everything out, make sure they have high sales. Like Rhino Racing, like their stuff is mass produced, Which, by the way, what's your opinion on the Rhino Racing SX2? I'm sure you guys have seen it over there.
The V2.
Yeah.
Adam's about to get his. I don't have much to say about it. I haven't really experienced one at all.
To me, it's such an open book, right? Because like there were so many different ways to take it. Like you were talking about earlier, like RD 2.0, way wide like expansion. Like you can do whatever you want to it, right? So yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm gonna keep my Shark like intact, so I can A/B test like the OG for whatever mine isn't OG anymore, but to SV2. So it'll be interesting. It'll come tomorrow, so I might be building tomorrow, and it might be on stream. I don't know yet.
You will be building for sure. You will be building it most likely.
It'll be interesting. The more I look at it, the more interesting the transmission case is, because I've never seen the idlers just like stacked straight up before. It's always trying to keep it tight in. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see for sure. in
I'm
person.
sure they tested it enough to make sure it works. you know?
Right.
So, or it could be like an arcade issue where you have two side gears and they just go. It's just this versus this.
Right. I also don't know if it is genuinely 3 or 4 gear because of that, or if it's 4 gear only. So I'll find out tomorrow because I haven't asked anybody. I haven't even asked Shane. Shane would know.
Is my mic bad out of nowhere?
No, I think I was probably just talking over you. Maybe.
No, you're good.
What is this? There's another there's like a tuning conversation that's happening in chat. Talking about Rev D, talking about big bores, talking about weight.
Big bores. When you
Yeah.
talk big bores, MST TDAs. $99.99 comes with the spring.
I just like my leaky Axon RevoShock 2s, and then I changed the O-ring so they don't leak as bad. They seep.
Seep. It is the word. Have you seen any of the TTO2 stuff? Like MRC conversions or Club 25?
We haven't had any of the TTO2s. It's so new.
It's such an I need to pick up a conversion. Like I
Are
keep
you
on
gonna
saying
grab
it.
the FR one?
It actually looks sick.
I have no idea. I have no idea which way I
Is
want
that
to.
battery mount like 6 feet high?
Yes.
That's
No,
crazy. Is that the Yokomo battery tray?
Yeah, the RD 2.0 battery
Yeah,
tray.
sick.
Yeah, like I just need to pick something because I have one that's sitting on the other side of the wall for me.
No, screw those. Vortec. Make a Vortec. Driftable without going too far away from being a Vortec. I've seen a lot of conversions that people do with the Vortec, but I haven't seen like keeping the Vortex shape and form and then making it rift.
Yeah,
They're just so bad. I don't.
I definitely. If you're gonna do that, I think you should keep the plastic bucket. But
Overdose body. Right?
This is
So-
probably the cleanest
I think-
one that I've seen. Like this works for me. I like this.
Street.
Yeah, like for this
Yeah.
body.
Yeah, I haven't really seen one of those that was like amazing. I like that a lot, actually.
I like Shinji's. His was pretty nice for livery.
This is Albert without his awesome new body. Although
you can
he
always
probably
tell it's
doesn't
an
have it.
Albert picture
The outdoors.
because it's on a wall in front of his house.
It's pretty sweet.
Oh, Garrett's saying that it sounded your mic is muffled. I don't think it is. I think it's just
If
your
you-
laptop mic.
Yeah,
Sounds-
probably. Yeah. Next time, if I'm ever on the podcast again, I
think
will
Garrett
bring
smoked too much
a
weed.
studio microphone. Big fours in the rear only. Hey, I know that car. He's literally coming tomorrow.
Nice.
So what do we got? Team AD front end,
Okay, the front end.
The
It's all about
knuckles.
this.
Rev D MC3 uppers.
Hey, somebody said TDA sucks. Drop your address and I'm gonna send you a TDA shop and change your mind.
I mean, if you're making that, like, hey, that's a good deal. I'll take that deal.
Damn good deal.
No,
Oh.
I know in true form they know TDA is good. TDA is good. You know, TDA is just too good that they just don't want to think about it. Because most people paid $400 for HG4s, you know. So
And then the nerds on top of that.
One fraction of the cost.
Oh, we got top line stuff here. Or is it just painted?
No,
White.
it's too
I like
fine.
that.
Those are the top line arms.
When is Yokomo ever going to release a new servo and
Never.
gyro? Like
I
at
don't
least
know.
like come out with a V3.
So they had the best chance when they released the SD 3.0 in that limited edition colors. They should have updated the servo and gyro and then just released it in limited edition color along with the other ones. But instead they said, let's reskin it and just send it, But and it's also more expensive than the regular ones. Their MSRP in the United States, I think, is like $85, I think, for the brown and pink ones. Like, okay.
So this is from our boy Austin. His new livery for his body.
Cool.
I don't know if this is a real picture. Like, I'm having trouble. It could just be the actual photo booth. It looks too clean.
He does have a photo booth.
The amount of work people put in this impresses me. Like I swear people put in more work into these than their own cars.
Oh, 100%.
Like even like me working with full size cars all the time. Like I feel like you guys are like the craziest people when it comes to just like detail oriented, specific like just workings of it. Yeah, I really like it. Like,
I think it's mostly just because it costs way less to go that crazy on it, right?
Are you sure about that? Because I'm thinking it's not that much cheaper than real cars.
Dude, I hate working on real cars. I don't really like working on my drift car that much, but I hate working on real cars.
Yeah, I personally got ruined when I had that. Obviously, running the wrap shop really ruined working on cars for me. Working on everyone else's car, going home to yours, and, This though, I do love working on these.
So here we go. This will be up your alley.
Speaker wire.
One tire pink.
That's a lot of effort for that wire for the ESC to be crooked as hell.
Okay. Sleeving, it's a love-hate relationship. But like once you get a good rhythm for it, it's fine.
Is it hard? Because I want to sleeve my wire so bad.
As long as you have like something to lead your wires through, like it's fine. And just take.
I think the hardest part is cutting them at the right length and leaving a clean cut that isn't like expanded weird or like isn't. You can get like a hot knife thing that cuts it, but then they might expand out weird or.
Bingo was that for X. Nice.
Are you gonna pick up an FRD, Kyle? Wrap up next.
Wrap up next, yes.
Yeah, I think
that's my ND Addiction RX01. I think that's also what it is. They're making the front motor. Yeah, I'm very very happy with the front motor set of cars. Like, I gotta collect them all. Is it?
Adam, just for you, because you're like, oh, they're gonna start taking photos like that for those knuckles. I was like, I got it.
I just love that you can steer it that way, or you can steer it inwards too, to make it look like it's shy.
I just think it's so funny because like the entire time DC10, I've always complained about the steering rack. Just take it out.
And now, now it's gone. Yeah, DC10's a solid chassis. I learned. Like, there's like 3 to 5 guys that run DC10 here, and they're all rippers.
Same rule applies, man.
Yeah. Same rule applies.
And this is Josh, with his IFS converted Evo 2, I think it is.
Yeah, GSD Evo.
Yeah.
We have a guy that converted a single shock RMX where they placed a shock sideways and just has a single shock up front, and I thought that was pretty cool.
We did that in the past.
In the past?
What am I looking at?
What? Is that angled?
It's like we're not gonna do anti-squat in the suspension blocks. We're gonna just do it with the entire transmission.
Have you seen that MRC TT02 or TT something build where it's their own bespoke chassis, where their motor is effectively that angle, like it's just shooting upwards?
Huh?
Is there?
What is the benefit of that?
yeah, is there any mechanical advantage to that?
That's a PureTech Nano Drive. Yeah.
Maybe how the power delivery is.
But
That's just Josh doing Josh stuff.
like we're not talking about like a leaned over Beamer motor, right? Like
Is that a
pointing the
bad
wrong
motor?
way.
That's so crazy.
Oh, Josh, dude, I don't know.
I told you, it's Josh doing Josh stuff, dude. He had the part that made it happen.
I found the Instagram post.
So how do you mount the body, Josh? The posts are also angled, I see.
It's like somehow it would work.
I don't think it's at that point yet, huh?
We haven't got that far yet, dude.
Oh my
Wait.
god,
Okay, whoa!
that's crazy.
Why?
I
Like-
don't know. You have to ask MRC, man.
It's like you might as well put like a dual shaft motor on that and like put a propeller on it.
I
You
mean-
couldn't even run a body on that.
You gotta be different somehow, and that's
You know what? It would look great on the DeLorean body. You can just make it look like a little flux capacitor.
Flux
Fusion.
capacitor.
No, it'd be the Mr. Fusion.
Yeah, the little fusion.
No, I
the
think
fusion,
you just run the wagons and hatchback bodies only, Scott.
I don't even think
Yeah,
like a
that's it.
Corolla is gonna fit on that.
Maybe
No,
not.
it would have to be like a Jimny.
Yeah, I'd have to
Like-
be like,
Ooh, the GMC van that A Plastic just released. I have
Oh,
one.
yeah.
the
yeah,
Bandura.
So you could fit that. Yeah, Bandura. And C3. Wonder what car that is.
It's probably like a. Well, no, it's clear as day there. Dang it.
See, I love MC3s, but the hype has definitely killed the uniqueness a little bit in our track. Like so many MC3s, so many freaking fast MC3s with -6 degrees of camber.
But I mean, like, there's truth to that, though, right? Like, because you're buying a recipe. It's a cookie
Yeah.
cutter, but
Yeah,
like
it
there's-
works.
Yeah,
That thing's sick. See, favorite chassis. Like even without all the hop-up parts, it just looks cool. His wire management's way better than mine.
yeah, it's like tucked in the chassis.
Yeah, thank you for the inspiration. And sideways. What ESC is that? Is it Hobbyway?
OMG.
OMG.
I think it's just dirty, but it looks like it has like a foam filter in it. Like,
I think
Yeah,
it's
that's what it
dirty.
looks like.
I think it's just dirty.
Still cleaning it up.
So this is actually interesting because SV2 now has like this style of adjustable shock tower. So
Do you like the slide style?
Oh yeah, Vitaly would love that, dude.
Yeah, Vitaly would love that for sure. I haven't had one personally. I've got to play with the MST versions on the RMX, but like, I don't know.
I think it's kind of a gimmick, but you know, what do I know?
I mean, if you can just loosen it a little bit and slide it to where you need to be, that's a great tuning thing.
Yeah, I guess it is.
The only thing I hate about that is aligning them side to side.
I can only
Yeah,
trust
that's-
those paint marks.
It's got marks on it, but not as good as gum marks.
Man,
All right, Adam.
it is time. Hey, Kyle, I want to thank you for coming on. It's been a blast talking to
Yeah,
you.
dude.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate the free shout out.
The
Dude,
free
easy.
shout
I
out.
don't know when or where or how, but we would. I would love to come out to the track sometime.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that'll be great. But I'm sure I'll see you guys at the Worlds anyway. So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, I'm a lot shorter than what this seems. Yeah, I'm 5'10", you know, even though I look 6 foot here.
Short. He
I
said.
should look nice. Yeah, looks nice. I look 6 foot. But yeah, I'll be out at STC Worlds. So if you do see me out there, please say hello. And thanks, Adam, for having me at this podcast. This is my first ever podcast.
Cool.
I was very happy to be a part of it. Thanks, Scott, for giving me the little info.
Cheers,
If
Scott.
you need some extra person to be on the podcast to talk crap about, you know, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to join in and talk about other things whenever you guys
Yeah.
don't have a person.
For
So,
sure, man.
Sweet.
That'd be awesome. Dow, thank you as well.
Yep.
You're a great
No
DJ
problem.
substitute doing the
I was like,
things.
oh, I
It
got to
was
work on the car while on stream.
We didn't even. Yeah, he was working on a GOM, and we didn't get any kickflips, but that's all right. You're gonna need to start working on those though.
Yep.
That's gonna be tricky.
All right. Kyle, Dow, hang out for a little bit afterwards. We always do a post-show roundup. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. It's always fun to be here Thursday night. It's something to do. It's fun. It's a blast talking to you guys, interacting with chat, and luckily Tina never came. So
Tina got lost, dude.
man, that was such an unhinged stream. But yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, Kyle, if you haven't seen it, you go back a couple episodes. That episode got pretty weird at the end, especially. So
we were making a pizza on stream. Yeah. Anyways, thanks everybody. We will see you next week. Later. And we are out.